Yeah, this works.
Yup, hello.
Okay.
We are such professionals. Welcome to this week's episode of DMs After Dark, where you're going to notice, oh my god, you have a 7-person cast and there is only 3 of you here today? Sup, fuckers, it's a Team Wholesome takeover.
I know!
We're going to be causing... This is the OG Team Wholesome, and we are here to play a chaotic game.
Yeah, right? It was like Team Wholesome. We figured this out, like earlier in the week, and we were like, oh, like it's just gonna be Team Wholesome. Let's go. And then we were like, what game are we gonna play? And somehow we landed on Super High Wizards built this castle. Maybe the least wholesome name of a game for Team Wholesome to play.
I'm sure there's worse. This is a 2-page RPG where most of the pages are taken up by random charts to roll on.
Let's go.
And this is just going to be a weird stream while people are, I don't know, some people are like, they were in a writing conference this week, or is that later?
Yeah, Amber had a writing conference this week, and the next time we play too, she has. So she's just at writing conferences everywhere.
And like I think like Christian's on vacation or some shit. So we were just like, all right. And then Troy's busy saving lives and shit as he does.
Yeah.
So I actually think isn't it like Troy's like first day off in forever? Isn't that actually the thing?
I don't keep up with the Facebook chat. I just always presume if Troy's not here, it's because he's being an EMT.
He's saving someone's life, either his own or his kids or random stranger. Who knows?
Yeah, the last thing I saw from Troy in the Facebook chat is that his kid drew a really good dolphin.
I saw that. Very nice.
So, but yes, so it's just us tonight. So this is just going to be one of our chill baby goofball streams.
Mm-hmm.
Rene, you want to describe whatever the hell we're about to do? Because I didn't read the rules.
Okay, it'll be so easy, Sarah. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, this is my second stream in a row being back to just run silly little, like, no prep, rules light shenanigans. As we talked about in our Perspective Checks episode, Sarah, silly little one-shots of the leg day of RPGs, so...
It's leg day! Let's fucking go!
It's always leg day. In my house, it's always leg day. You're always getting silly. But, yeah, what's funny is we had time, too, where I was like, oh, I have a lot of games, but when they kept getting whittled down to, like, just the 3 of us, I was like, okay, like, let's not commit to anything big and ambitious. Yeah. Let's just get really, really ridiculous. Yeah. So it was between this and another game, and we ended up picking Super High Wizards Built This Castle. It is a technically one page back and front RPG. I found it on Itch. It had to have been in one of those bundles that I got. I think it's by Eli. Let's find out. Elijah Mills. There it is. Elijah Mills. It is free on itch.io, so I'm going to send that to our Zoom chat, so Sarah, you can share it.
I can post it in chat, yes.
On Twitch, so anybody who wants to just pick up this silly, crazy, wild game can do so. And I love games like this, where like it really is just like Gonzo and concept, zero prep.
Mm-hmm.
Gonzo the Muppet?
Gonzo the Muppet would crush this game.
National Treasure, Gonzo the Muppet?
Absolutely, yeah. Underrated. I feel like he falls way down on the list of people's like favorite Muppets, and that's a shame.
See, here's the thing: is you're not on enough queer Instagram pages because the gays, we love Gonzo. Yeah. There's literally like posts where it's like 5 different Gonzo outfits, and they're like, "This is a queer friend group where nobody is dressed the same for one occasion." Like you're going out to brunch, and there's like someone dressed like a suburban dad, someone dressed like a professor, someone dressed like they're going to high tea, and it's just pictures of Gonzo.
Oh, Gonzo, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, got levels.
So just trust me, Gonzo is loved. The gays have adopted Gonzo.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I love Gonzo. So we are playing a game called Super High Wizards Built This Castle. The general gist, I mean, I can read this I can read this whole game to you guys in like 3 minutes, but I'll just read the first paragraph, which says, what you two will be playing is mundane contractors, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, masons, whatever real-world home service professions you can think of. Someone has inherited a castle from their weird relative and called you to do some repairs and improvements. One problem. The castle was built by super high wizards. So any given room is going to have some wild stupid stuff. And that's what all these tables are for. Basically, any room we walk into, I'm going to have you guys roll 3d6 to see what kind of stupid stuff you find here. And it's just chaos. Like, it literally, the tables go room type, chaos 1, chaos 2. So, perfect game for Team Wholesome to play.
Chaos is literally written all over this document. So.
Yeah, but it's all over. So, in this castle, you'll find things like a room that turns your hat into 1,000 disappointed gnomish fathers, or a portal to a prismatic dimension of madness. Like, just ridiculous stuff. On any given room. So what we're going to do is you guys are going to make your mundane contractors of some sort. Honestly, we can get weird and just say it's a maid service. Like, it can be whatever you guys want. If you want to get weird, if you want to be carpenters and stuff like that, or just, like IT professionals, I don't care. Modernize this castle. We'll figure something out. And
are we? So we're the same-ish kind of thing, right? Because we're going to be tackling it as a group.
Oh, you guys can be totally different folks if you want. Doesn't really
just
matter.
Like maybe it's like a contracting company that specializes in like a little bit of everything, so they have people from multiple disciplines under the same business. Yeah,
I'm okay with us being the same too. That way, we're like tackling the same problem. Yeah.
So basically, how to play? It says one player is the game master. That'll be me. I basically just create the chaos. And then the contractors, you are going to, in your character creation, do you want to just jump right into it?
Yeah. Sure.
Let's get right into it. So you guys are going to make your contractors. Each player's character is a contractor. Pick a name, 2 specialties, such as plumber, electrician, carpenter, whatever. And then we're going to come up with 4 jobs for you to do in this castle. So let's see here. Specialties, I'm going to be real loose with them. You guys could hit me with your craziest ideas. And then jobs typically follow like a formula for how to write them. So I'll tell you what that is.
Oh man, did they have? I didn't look at specialties. Did they have like an example of what?
They have some. They have some
pre-generated ones.
Yeah. So the pre-gen ones are plumber, electrician, mason, cleaner, carpenter.
Okay, I see.
Oh, so this is actually historical. So under the specialties for the plumber, it has plumbing, which makes sense, and then complaining. Complaining is one of the specialties of the plumber. So
these all have a normal one and then a fucked up one. Like the carpenter specialties are woodworking and drinking.
Aww.
Okay, so let's go with this. So you're going to have 1 professional specialty and 1 personal specialty. And that specialty does not have to be positive.
Okay, then I had 2 characters in mind, and I have decided the direction I'm going with this.
Oh.
I'm going to be making an insufferable YouTuber.
Okay.
I'm thinking electrician, because I just feel like they would be the ones that are like, hey, full, vlogging, they're like weird shit.
You are the DIY content creator.
Yes, just like works.
Amateur electrician.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could just make electrician and content creation your 2 specialties if you want to do that.
Yes.
Sound good? All right, content creator. And the way that these specialties come up is basically whenever you guys have to try and do something, like do one of your jobs, one of your 4 jobs, you need to roll dice. So when you're trying to do something hard or risky, roll a 6-sided die. So just 1d6. Add +1 if your specialties help. On a 4+, you succeed. On a 1, you suffer a setback or get freaked out, and you get a nope token. So you nope the F out of that room. It gets 2, whatever the chaos of that room was, don't sit right with you. So we'll get to that in a minute. You can take nope tokens too, if you want. But if you complete a job, you get rid of your nope tokens. All right. Jess, you have any ideas for your contractor?
Oh man, I kind of also wanted to be a content creator. But
You're a
like,
duo.
yeah, but like, you know what I'm thinking is I think I want to be a plumber. Like, I want to be kind of like a portly man. And I want to be like a content creator, but I want to be like a mysterious secret content creator who just like...
You never see their face.
You never see their face. And like, their content is like all like very stylish butt cracks, but like with different like boxers, like really cool like symbol but like boxers. And it's just, you know, every day it's just really cool different prints. You know, he just has a collection of prints.
So it's always a camera behind you. You get the plumber crack, but it's about the repair and the job that this plumber is doing.
Yeah.
So why don't we...
Sometimes I'm sponsored, you know, and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes it's just ducks, and sometimes it's like, you know, I don't know, something.
Branded boxers.
Yeah, branded boxers. Yeah.
So just to save us double dipping on specialties, what if instead of content creator, and I'll let you borrow content creator if it's applicable in a moment, right? I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
It's difficult for you guys. It's a ridiculous game. Why don't we make your specialties plumbing and like, what about just underwear? Plumbing.
I was also thinking just like fashion.
Or model or fashion. Yeah. That's fine too.
Keep it very broad so that we can, work
I like it.
A lot of bullshit.
I like it. Plumbing and
I
fashion.
don't know why I started writing fashionista, but then you said you wanted to be a portly man, so I wrote fashionista. So like
fashionista. I love it.
He's a fashionista.
Iconic behavior.
All right. So now we're going to pick your 4 jobs. These are the things.
4 jobs each or 4 jobs together?
Yes. Now the thing is, the game, it's not about winning and losing or whatever. Typically, each character is supposed to have 4 jobs to do.
Okay.
And if you finish all 4 of those jobs, I mean, like, it says, like, cool, end the game there, whatever. There's no, like, winning this game. Either, like, the game ends if you finish all your jobs, if each of you get 5 nope tokens, or, you know, whenever it feels right. Doesn't matter. We'll see how long this goes. We'll put 4 jobs, and we'll see what we get to. Typically, the jobs follow the formula of, you know, repair / add / improve. You know what I mean? Like a word.
Okay.
Repair or do something to a thing in a room. And typically, we'll pick one of the rooms in the lists here. So we can roll randomly if you want for the rooms, just for fun, just to constantly roll on these tables, or you guys can just pick them. It's up to you.
I have some ideas.
You have some ideas? All right, Jess, why don't you hit us with your first job?
So I mean, I think like they're all supposed to be super simple, right? Like the kitchen drain is clogged, right?
Yeah, I mean,
unclog the kitchen drain, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll say unclog the kitchen drain. Unclog the drain.
I'm just laughing at Ray and stuff in chat. The job ends when the union says it ends.
Yeah. That's right. And that's actually what it is. Like you guys are contractors. Your union rep is the person calling you, going, hey, actually, you know what? I wrote down a little maybe scene, so I'm going to do this little maybe scene in the intro. But let's get your jobs done first.
Okay.
Figure out. So we got Jess's first one, which is unclog the drain in the kitchen. Very simple.
Simple.
I mean, there are wild rooms. Like there's a potion lab. There's a throne room in this castle. There's a ritual room, greenhouse. You know what I mean? Like you can get weird.
Okay.
And obviously the jobs don't also have to all be plumbing related. You know what I mean? It could be something like...
they don't. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's one of your specialties, but it's not necessarily, like, your job. Honestly, for the plumber, they might also say something like, maybe you have to, like, dig a trench around the garden for drainage or something like that. Do you want to just add that to yours, or...
Yeah, that sounds with me.
I don't want to steal your job.
No, that's fine with me. I was also thinking, like, there's a big crack in the basement. Just like a big crack in the wall. Maybe it's leaking, maybe it's not. I don't know. There's a big crack in the wall in the basement.
What do they call it? Spackle? Is that what they call it?
I have no idea. Don't you spackle, like, regular walls?
Yeah, that's like for drywall. That's true. That wouldn't be.
Are either of you big like DIY home improvement people? Because I live in an apartment, so I can't do shit.
I've done some home improvement jobs, but it certainly is not my forte.
Yeah, I've done like really minor things. Like I have spackled drywall,
right?
But those are for like little nails and stuff.
So we could do like how about we could just do like what would they call that? I don't think it would be like reinforce concrete or whatever, but
I mean, I like the way Jess described it. It's almost like figure out why the wall is leaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we could just write fix the fix the wall crack / leak.
Yeah.
Leaky wall.
Fix the leaky wall. In the what room are we going to do this in? Why don't you roll a d6 for me, Jess?
Yeah, I roll. Oh man, I should have had dice for this.
You want me to do it? I got some dice.
Yeah, can you roll for now? I'll pull up a dice roller.
You got it.
I always forget dice.
All right, I got the fix the leaky wall in the secret passage.
Yo.
Okay.
Okay. So now, not only do you have to find this secret passage, but the wall's leaking in there.
Fun fact, the dice I'm using tonight are dice I got off the clearance rack at a GameStop for $2.
Sweet.
It's a full set of dice. I got it for $2.
Ooh.
Yeah. Always check those clearance racks. Always.
Every now and again, listen.
I'm using my Captain Con die from when we went.
It's so true.
Again, Ray in chat. This being Team Wholesome, I don't think it'll get too out of hand. If some of the others were here, I would expect a magical The Money Pit.
Yeah, right. I mean,
I'm going to presume that is a movie reference.
Oh, I'm also, I'm not sure. But that just made me think, like, we were just talking about a hole in a wall in a secret passage, and Team Chaos would have ran with that.
Totally missed it, yeah.
Which is hilarious, because normally, like, I'm very on top of the innuendo.
It's true.
Old movie reference. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Doc Boyd. Yeah. Yeah, normally I'm innuendo in the Zoom chat, just making everyone else read it except chat. Anyway.
Well, I think I've seen this movie. Mostly just because I love, what's her name? Shelley Long. But anyway. 80s icon. All right, let's see. Sarah, we don't got any jobs for you yet. Obviously, we got to have the basic electrician one, right? Like, wire.
Yeah, so I was thinking, I saw Ritual Room, and so I was like, wire the fake candles in the Ritual Room.
Okay.
Maybe we can make it like, wire the fake candles. I was going to say, like, I imagine it almost like if it's a Ritual Room, instead of being, like, super magic, it's like almost like steampunky, right? So it's like all these, like, Tesla coils, you know?
I was literally just thinking, like a seance room, and like on the outside they only put the real candles on the ritual, so it's all the fake ones on the outside.
They walk in and just hit them.
There's all the candles light on. They make it look super magical to guess, but they're just like hiding the light switch behind their back.
All right, wire the fake candles in the ritual room. You got it.
Thank you, Doc. In a D&D game I'm playing with Doc Boyd, my character, one of her classes is Artificer, and there was a point where we were going around disguised as a traveling bard troupe, and my character is big into carpentry, so I was like, can I design the Bardo wagon? And I created a whole blueprint on my iPad. Like, it was awful. Nice. I went in.
It was like a party bus? You made like a party bus for bards? A Bardy bus.
A Bardy bus. Boo. Alright, so I'm thinking, that one, I'm thinking,
you could do something with some sort of machine or lights or something.
I just had the dumbest one in my head where I saw Horse Barn.
Okay.
And my brain went, switch the light bulbs in there to so my brain said ergonomic lights. That's not the right word.
No, I don't think so.
What's the non-fluorescent lights?
Like high efficiency?
Maybe, I was thinking, lights that are more calming on the eyes.
Oh, man, I'm all about those, warm tone lights.
Like soft
you know
glow,
what I
mean? Yeah, maybe that's it.
Soft, what do they call it? Soft glow or whatever. All right. We're gonna say like swap out the harsh.
Give the horses better lights.
Horse barn.
Yeah, I just saw horse barn. I was like, I don't know, that'll be done.
You know what? I'm actually gonna change this. We're gonna know what it means, but I'm gonna write set the ambiance in the horse barn.
Okay. Yeah, and then some kind of machine thing.
There's an observatory. Maybe there's like a big old telescope kind of thing, and you can do something with that.
Fix the yeah.
And maybe it's on like a mechanical like gear contraption that like spins it around to wherever in the night sky, but it's like rusted and all messed up. So like
okay, so like just like fix the telescope platform.
Fantasy WD-40.
Good translation, Rene.
The cogs in the observatory.
Thanks.
All right, so we got 3 for you. Jess, back to you. What do we got?
Crap, I wasn't thinking this whole time.
You got a larder. Honestly, you're a plumber. I mean, I was looking for if they have a latrine or anything. They actually surprisingly don't, which is probably the best. There's a potion lab. Maybe there's you know how in like chemistry labs there's like the emergency like eye wash station.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of those. There's one of those in the potion lab. Like it's a sprinkler system in the potion lab in case anything goes wild.
And it's like spraying the wrong thing, or it's not working. Fix the cleansing machine.
What would we do? Maybe it's like fill the
Oh, it's out of the magic eye juice.
Yeah, like fill the emergency tank.
Yeah, that sounds good. I like that.
All right,
I came up with my last one.
Let's go.
Stop the auto defense mechanism in the armory.
All right. Stop auto defense mechanism. I'm just gonna write mechs. Stop auto defense mechs.
Oh, it got worse. Excellent.
Yeah.
It's just like a Gundam standing there, like, hello.
Yeah, no, like 30 foot tall, right? Yeah. I'm in the process of making a mech game, so anytime like even that syllable is uttered, I'm just like mech in my brain. All right. So anyway, all right, Jess, last one.
Oh, what? I thought I had 4. No.
I have unclogged the drain in the kitchen, fixed the leaky wall in the secret passage, and fill the emergency tank in the potion room.
Ooh, I'm okay with a garden one too. Maybe just like lay out the irrigation system, or like dig a trench.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and that's kind of where we're at with the other thing. So like trench irrigation.
Yeah.
In the courtyard, is there a garden?
Trench? No, there's a garden one. Yeah.
There we go.
What are the enclosed gardens called? I'm blanking on that word.
House?
Greenhouse? Terrarium?
Yeah, why don't we do like we'll write like route irrigation pipes in the greenhouse.
Oh, greenhouse. Yeah. Maybe it's greenhouse.
That sounds good.
I feel like there's like
there is a garden. So like do you want to do it in the outside?
Garden's fine then.
Greenhouse or garden?
Garden's fine then.
Okay, greenhouse.
Are you thinking nursery?
No, I can't think of. I feel like there's a word like
conservatory.
Maybe conservatory. Yeah. It's conservatory. I think that's the word. Yeah.
I was just pulling up synonyms.
Yeah, it's conservatory. That's what it is.
Yeah, the Clue board game, the conservatory.
Yes.
That's what they used to call like a solar?
Solar, yes. Or solarium, I think, as well.
Yeah, that's a good word. That's a good one. Fancy. All right. Okay, so we got your 4 jobs. We got your 2 specialties each. You do not start with any nope tokens, but if you roll 5 ones over the course of taking actions, you'll nope out for big time. And let's see. So just for fun, I did write up a little goofy intro thing, which is like the 2 of you share an office, maybe somewhere in a big city, a la Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate or what have you. There's just a like mundane labor union, right? And it's like, you didn't take a class, you're just a commoner who happens to have gone to a trade school, and you guys are the real backbone of society, if you will. And you guys are working, and the 2 of you are sitting at your desks or whatever, And I wrote here, start in the office. They get a magical phone call. I'm not sure what that looks like. It could just be a sending spell. What do we? You get a magical.
I mean, I was picturing my character's like blogging phone to basically be. Do either of you play recent Pokemon games?
Hmm?
You know the Rotom phone?
Oh, absolutely.
Basically, it's like an iPhone with wings.
Oh, okay.
But just like with limited functionality.
Time out. Can they be to go back to D&D lore? And according to Twitch, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. So anybody who is stepping in here to be like, "Ooh, Dungeons and Dragons, what are they doing? Super high castle. What is this?" And then Modrons. You guys know what Modrons are?
Yeah.
They're like really derpy little machine people, lawful, neutral.
They're like basically flying
mechanist.
robots that follow like order to a T.
Yes,
Okay.
and then depending on their rank, actually, if you ever look into the lore of Mechanus, it's actually incredibly interesting. Modrons, there are like certain numbers of each of them, and so like the lowest level Modrons are called
Monodrones.
Yeah, they're monodrones. They can literally only do one thing at a time.
Okay.
They cannot walk and do anything else at the same time. If they're walking, all they can do is walk. If they stop, they can do one other thing. But like that's, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And there's duo drones. They can do two things at a time, so they can walk and talk, or walk.
And I think it also affects how many eyes they have.
Yeah, and then basically it just goes up in number, and then eventually you get to like the super high level ones who are like controlling all the other ones of certain things.
Biblically accurate angels.
Yeah, exactly. It gets like really wild. But so anyway, I love the idea of there being a technology in this world that is effectively like Modrons or like monodrones, except like we've gone into like the decimals, right? Like so they can only do. It's not even that. It's like they are just all connected in a hive mind, which they are, and like you're just all connected to one another on the social medias. That is,
That's how we're both content creators.
perfect. So yeah, exactly. It's taking the world by storm. It's got lots of followers and stuff. So yeah, your secretary answers a call, and I wrote answered by a Jersey accent secretary who goes, "Hello? Yeah, okay. Really? No, that's fine. Oh, I'm sure. That'll cost the extra. Good? Yeah. Perfect." And then she turns and goes, "That old castle up on the cliff overlooking that creepy swamp forest filled with the green fog, you know the one I'm talking about? It's like 3 days west of here. Someone just bought it. Inherited it or something like that. Needs a bunch of work. Perfect opportunity for you two. You look bored. Go do some restoration work there. I told them you'll be there this afternoon."
Right.
And
got a job.
3 days away, and I was like, "Go there. You're gonna be this afternoon."
Yeah, I was like, wait.
So eventually we cut to you guys arriving at this castle. There is like an image on the, let me see if I can, I just love this image. I'm gonna hold it up over here somewhere. There we go. It's just a wizard with a weird old castle.
Mm-hmm.
And a blunt.
Oh, it doesn't
He has
have
a magic wand
no.
in one hand and a blunt in the other.
Oh no, Twitch terms of service.
That was a squiggle. They're not going to realize that was a...
Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? You know, all those creation spells just take a lot out of you, you know? So we're gonna get to work. You guys arrive at this castle that looks like they had an idea, they started working on it, and then they got really distracted, and it like changes style entirely. And like, you know what I mean? Some sections have second floors where others seem like they should. Like there's even doors heading out of a second floor that looks like they were going to build something that attached to it, but it never did. So there's just doors like in the
That
castle.
accurately describes Troy's house.
Does it?
Also, speaking of, hi, Troy.
Hi,
Good
Troy.
chat.
Oh, is he out there?
You know what
Yeah.
door I'm talking about. I've seen pictures.
Troy, super high wizards built your house, apparently. Have we gotten to the inevitable mafioso? No, I'm not bringing it into this one. We did it in good soup. We're keeping it mob clean here.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe.
Just wizards.
Watch there be a chaos roll that we will just happen to find, and it's like, oh no, I have to do my mafia thing. So yeah, basically, you guys arrive, and there's, you know, we'll say that the portcullis drops, and when it does, just a plume of smoke just comes out. Nobody's even waiting there for you. Is there someone here? Is there like a caretaker that just cannot be bothered to do any of this work because they're just too high?
I'm almost thinking like the person that inherited it hasn't even gotten there yet. So there's like an automaton out front with like a list.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. There's just a list left there in the center. Yeah.
Yep, and it's only, again, if we're talking Modrons, right? Like, its only mission is to just step forward and just hands you the list.
Yeah.
All right, and you guys look, and this list, it's one of those classic scenes where, like, you hold it, and it looks like a scroll, and you're like, oh, okay, so you go to unfurl it, and it just goes, and just rolls out, like, 7 feet behind you. Well, not going to get to all this, but,
So
we'll
real
start it.
fixer-upper.
All right, I'm going to roll 3d6 for the first room that you guys go into, and then after that, you guys can tell me where, like, you know, basically, we'll just go back and forth between the two of you, saying you go into a room, and then I'll have you roll 3d6. And then...
Also, Jess, what's your character's name? What do they look like? Because I have an idea of my asshole in my head. I need to know yours.
I'm so sorry. Yes, let's hear about your plumber and electrician. I'm so sorry.
My name is Doug. I already described I'm like kind of a portly man, real casual dresser for the most part on the outside. There's just like, you know, a common t-shirt and jeans and belt. I'm only fancy underneath. Got some curly brown hair. It's kind of long, tied back. Yeah, I don't know. Name's Doug.
So I absolutely took this a more fantasy route, and I'm loving this combination. So my character's name is Seth. He is a blue tiefling.
Okay.
Who he would have fuckboy vibes if he wasn't like actually decent at being an electrician.
Sure.
And
hey,
so
he can be both.
He's got like the flannel over the black tank top, and then like the belt of all the accessories.
Oh, nice. Yeah, gotta have your belt.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got like the ram horns going.
Yeah. Does he have hooves, but he puts them in like Timberland boots?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay. And we have Doug, the crack showing underwear fella that we got.
Yeah. But it's, you know, it's a secret, only by night. And only Seth kind of knows.
Right. At this point, yeah, exactly.
Seth knows at this point, but Seth's not here to... Seth knows that's his brand of content creation, and he's not going to fuck up someone else's gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Doc White, I don't know what goes in a fucking electrician's tool belt, so don't make fun of me.
I'd imagine you have like a soldering iron and like the thing that measures
voltage meter, yeah.
And yeah, all that stuff.
I'm not gonna Google this. I'm gonna make up so much.
I know,
bullshit.
same.
You know what?
I'm gonna piss off every electrician that knows us.
That listens to us, they're gonna be like, wow, I can't even listen to this. Well, you come up to a stream called Super High Wizards Built This Castle. If you expected accurate electrician talk, I hate to disappoint, you're in the wrong place.
Like, sir, this is a Wendy's. Like, bro.
But like, actually, right? Like...
Actually, Wendy is who inherited the castle, so it is a Wendy's.
Sir, this is Wendy's.
Sir, this is Wendy's. Okay. Alright. Okay, so perfectly enough, I did just roll for garden. And this is really funny. So, as you arrive, one of your jobs, Doug, that you know about, is that you need to do some... Oh no, we decided it wasn't the garden, it was the greenhouse. But you are in the garden. Okay. So, oh my goodness. I just look at Twitch chat. I gotta get off the Twitch, so I'm not looking at Twitch chat too much.
Yeah, don't look at it while you're running. That's why I take care of it, because I don't run shit anymore.
So, you guys are in the outside. The portcullis opened, and this automaton has handed you basically the to-do list, although you know what jobs you've been assigned with. But you can go across the portcullis. This is what I'll do. You guys can go across the portcullis and start entering the castle proper, or there is a garden. Neither of you have jobs in the garden, so you don't have to go if you don't want.
Yeah, we'll just go into the main room. Oh, crap, we have to find all these places, too.
Actually, somebody has something in the horse barn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth does.
Okay, so the horse barn would be just inside the portcullis in like the main bailey, the main little open area where you'd enter the castle proper. So I'm going to roll 2d6 for chaos here. Okay. Okay.
Start off strong?
Start off strong. Seth, do you want to enter the horse barn?
Yeah, no, Seth's got his little flying, like, foam thing over his shoulder. He's getting some, like, sick B-roll of the horse barn.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then he films he just, like, opens the door dramatically.
All right. So when you walk in, you see harsh lighting, bro, like, really harshing the vibe of this horse barn,
Yeah.
Horses don't need this luminosity.
It's like strobe lights.
Wait.
What?
It's like strobe lights just like constantly flickering.
Oh my god!
The poor horses.
Oh, that would kill me.
So you walk in, you're just kind of like, oh, yeah, no, we need to fix this place. You see, like, there are some wired continual flame, whatever you want to call it, kind of things, but it's tuned up way too high. And you're walking through, and you're getting your selfie stick out, and you're doing your shots. And you see stall after stall, horses, you know what I mean, like eating. And then one horse is, you see like classic framing shot, right, where you're walking down, and then you're like, something's messing with my lighting, bro. And it's not just the lighting, because you see like glowing out of one of these stalls, and as you approach it, you see behind one of these horses a portal has opened, and the horse is half into this. So you just see the back half of a horse, and the other half of the horse is disappeared into this portal. And when you look through, you see that it is a portal. This is what the chaos says. The horse barn has a door to a realm of, second D6, chromatic biscuits.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Biscuits everywhere.
This horses probably have.
Yeah, this horse's tail is probably just like
a blast. Just munching chromatic.
All right. I think like he's like
they're biscuits that are like Skittles.
Oh, you know what?
The Skittles.
This is Seth sees this as the opportunity to make a whatever the fuck a fantasy TikTok is.
Okay, sure.
So he's gonna tell the phone to switch to portrait, start filming it, and he's just gonna start like, sup everyone, Seth here on another DIY electrician job. Today I found the craziest thing. You wouldn't believe this. Check it out. And then just like zoom in or whatever. I don't think Seth is strong enough to remove this horse.
Aww.
So he's just gonna be like, Doug.
Yeah?
You got good arms?
Of course.
Wanna help me pull a horse?
Oh boy.
No. But I'll do it anyway.
Not particularly.
Yeah, Doug will...
Sure.
It's got like, just come here.
Doug will come over and just like sigh heavily when he sees just this huge horse butt.
So, why don't you roll me just a D6, Sarah? Just a D6. You're not adding +1 because your specialties aren't particularly helping with this horse problem.
No. So me or Jess, because I'm getting Doug to help me.
You know what? I'll give you what we're gonna already just wing the rules here. Both of you roll a D6. Jess,
okay.
If you get a 4 or higher on your D6, you're gonna give a +1 to Sarah's D6.
Okay.
All right. I rolled a 3.
Oh, so she needs that +1.
So I rolled a 5. Roll up my I'm wearing a t-shirt, so I don't have sleeves, so I don't roll up anything. But I'm just like, ha, all right.
The little sleeves.
Yeah.
You have those like really big forearms. Like I don't know. I just imagine you could kind of be in like not quite Popeye levels of.
No, but I'm a little beefy. Yeah, why not? I've got some muscle. Pipe's heavy, right? I don't know.
What's funny is I know this is Doug, but I just keep imagining your dwarf from our Barry Mary game.
It's honestly pretty similar. Like Doug's very just like he's like fancy on the inside, but he's just like mostly ordinary, and he just like can't wait to like go home and like put on his good briefs.
Yeah,
you know,
just like
it's
the
just
most
like
normal dude.
he's the most normal dude. He's just got all these odd jobs, and he's like, all right, time to pull a horse, I guess.
Time to pull a horse. So you succeed. The 4 gets you there. Basically, the 2 of you are not going to outmuscle this horse. If this horse doesn't want to get pulled out, but basically what happens is you pull it enough that you get its attention, and the horse just kind of like turns. And when it turns, it like gets out of the portal enough that you see that it's like been chewing. And see when it's like chewing of the horse mouth, and like all these biscuits are like falling apart in its mouth, and like every time a biscuit breaks, like it just like spews forth like rainbow. It's just like. Just like rainbow vomit everywhere, just craziness.
I'm also imagining that like while we pull this horse backwards, it's just dropping colorful dung too. Like horses just like drop poop, right? It's just like
True.
Yeah.
Blue,
absolutely.
green, red.
It's gonna be rainbows for weeks. All right. So you've gotten it out of the portal. I don't know if you want to do anything with this portal, or use the rainbow biscuits in your lighting. I don't know.
I feel like you said it was glowing, so I think what Seth's gonna do is he's like, okay, I already have to like mellow the lighting. This not helping, so he's gonna get bales of hay and like block it behind the hay,
just stack it
so
up,
that it just so it doesn't ruin the lighting. Not so that the horses don't go back in, so it doesn't fuck up his work.
Gotcha. Right.
And he like frames it in his TikTok as being a good like. A helpful thing for the horses, and like, oh my god, I'm such a good person, kind of deal.
Right? Yeah. That's the angle. Your TikTok. We need a fantasy TikTok equivalent. Chat. You guys are clever, cleverer than I am in the moment. So.
Look, as long as we know what it is by the end of the stream, it's fine.
Yeah. And
same with fantasy YouTube.
Yes, we're gonna need all these.
Yeah.
I mean, like what the fantasy? I feel like the fantasy cell phone were like magic mirrors. And it's just like a little handheld mirror.
It's a good idea.
With just videos playing. Yeah.
And you can you can see to other people's mirrors if you like,
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. It's good.
But yeah, literally, I feel like once they do that, then Seth just goes and like fixes the lighting like normal. Like this was just a mini quest on his way to do the actual job.
Sure. I mean, honestly, I don't think the actual redoing of this lighting is going to be difficult. It's within your specialty. You know, we'll make you roll for it just for funsies.
That's fine.
Just for funsies, because maybe
I rolled a 2.
2. So you get a 3. It says here. So it says on a 4+ they succeed. On a 1 they suffer a setback or get freaked out. So a 3 doesn't mean anything. I think that basically what happens is what this means is that. You've definitely started redoing the lights, and like it's working. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot less harsh. The problem is horses are eating that hay, and that light is coming through. Like, you know, so you know, we're not going to spend this much time on all of the jobs, but I think that at the moment we're feeling it out. We're seeing what's the appropriate amount of work going into these.
I think that he's gonna try and like look around the barn and see if there's anything like. That's not edible that he can just like move there. Like if there's like a shelf, some boxes
up in the loft. There's definitely like some like spare stuff. Like you know what I mean? Like there's just things that haven't really.
Yeah, so he'll like try and he's gonna recruit Doug because Doug's got good arms, and just like make a new stack of bullshit and then just like. He'll like move a bunch of the bales of hay and distract the horses, and then make the stack of bullshit and just block off the portal.
Stack of bullshit, you got it. Cool. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that I'm gonna just give it to you. I think that you've successfully narratively justified this.
I love imagining just like these two dudes just like picking up hay and being like, "Here, horsey, this way, this way."
Yeah. I mean, listen. They're just normal dudes. They don't know how horses work. They can't afford horses.
Like, make like the little cat noise. Like, do they respond to this?
I think horses like ticks. I think horses like one of those. You know what I mean? I think horses like
the ticks. Yeah.
Oh, guys, I just realized we are one Christian short of the Hiem crew.
Yeah.
Oh.
And original Twas. And Twas crew.
Oh, that's right. This is also
right.
Twas. Oh,
that's
my
right.
God. Yeah.
All right, so job 1 is done. I'm going to cross it off in our little list over here. I'm going to go ahead and strike through. Boom, look at that. And we are 1/8 of the way done with this super high castle. So, since that was a Seth job, let's go ahead and go to a Doug job.
You could probably see the greenhouse, like, going further around the side of the yard. Oh, no, wait, no. You said it was an conservatory. You said it was inside. Never mind.
Yeah, I wrote greenhouse, but I'll put conservatory.
I mean, yeah, you can see both. You should be able to see both. It's usually just like a big glass thing that's attached to the castle. Yeah.
This week in DMs After Dark ASMR, my clicking, is that what it was?
Or was it the
yeah,
I know all of our noises.
Listen,
I'm trying to track some horses.
Yeti mic now, which apparently is the ultimate ASMR starter pack mic. So
you gonna get into it?
I don't know.
What do they do? They do like
yeah. They do like the
it all depends.
The hand and the clicking.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do the.
Ain't my thing.
I don't know how well that picked up.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
This looks like we're really enjoying a jazz show, the poetry slam. So, all right, Jess, do you want me to roll the d6s for your shenanigans room, or do you want to roll?
Yeah, you roll.
Okay, I'll roll. Here goes. All right, I got a 1 and 2 4s, so I'm going to try and see if any of these line up with rooms that you need to be in.
Okay.
A secret passage is one of these.
Hey.
Perfect.
So I'll do this. There is a secret passage. Oh my gosh!
I'm fixing a crack in there.
Yes, you're fixing a crack in the secret passage. So I think that you guys go from the horse stables, and actually maybe this is the secret passage, right? Is like there's like servants channels, right? And you guys just have to find it. It's quote unquote the secret passage because of the crack in the wall, right? So like you found this crack, and then like you can see into the secret passage. You're like, oh well, that defeats the whole purpose, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got to do it. So we have a secret passage. I'm gonna roll again. Okay. Oh my gosh. I love these chaos rolls, by the way, guys. Okay, so you peek in this crack in the wall, and it's leaking, and now you know why it's leaking. You see it's leaking fluid, and there's like a little bit of like foam in the fluid, and you get a smell, and you're like, I know that smell, because it's beer. It's leaking beer at the moment. And then you hear noises on the inside of this secret passage.
Okay.
And it's like, Ted, can you scooch over? It's a little tight in here. And it's like, I'm trying, Ted, but hold on. I just got to refill real quick. Ted, can you grab my mug over there? I'm just really stuck here, Ted. There's not a lot of room to move around in here. Ted. And a bunch of people calling each other Ted are in this secret passage.
They're different voices?
Drink beer. What's that?
They're different voices?
Yep, different voices on every one of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Seems like they're all named Ted.
Seth is just gonna reach his finger out and get like a sample of the beer and lick it.
Roll a d6 for fun. Just a fun d6.
4.
4? Pretty good. Not bad.
He just kind of looks at Doug and just goes.
And actually, I just realized I read this wrong, but it is funny. So the chaos that I rolled for the secret passage is that it is currently being used by a convention for drunk giants named Ted. I don't know what that means. I don't know know what that means. What is their convention for? But they're all hammered. And because they're giants, they're too big. Maybe they cracked it because they couldn't maneuver in this secret passage. A Ted Lasso, if you will. Barbecue sauce.
Honestly, yeah, it's true. Perfect for Team Wholesome. The most wholesome person ever. I don't know how to fix this one. This is not...
I think first things first, you gotta get Teds. You gotta get the Teds out.
I mean, I guess this is kind of like unclogging a really big pipe, right?
Yeah.
Like a really
That's how you're
big
gonna go
one.
about this. It's not gonna be a conversation. It's gonna be like, how do I unclog a pipe, right? Like, perfect. Let's go with
Just
it.
stuffed with
tracks.
Teds. I mean, I wish I knew how to unclog a regular type. Like, what do you like flush it with lubricant? Like, I don't,
Don't worry, Doug's got the lube on lock.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would imagine it's more like a CLR, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
rust,
Right?
But
So maybe if I don't know how unconventional I can get with this, but
Fuck it up, Jess.
is
yeah,
it
maybe you have like an alchemical thing that like does like expanding foam.
I'm
that,
just
like,
wondering if I spray it with like more beer, right? If that will just push the Teds out of there, or like maybe they'll chase it and they'll just like try and get out of there. Like I just want to blast it with more beer.
Okay, yeah,
That's my solution right now.
yeah. And you know what that's what it is basically you find like the convention's stash of kegs, right? And you're like,
Beer
I
kegs.
can do this.
Yeah.
And you start putting together the barrels and like you like super pressure it all. And you like wipe it all up, and then like you're the plumber and you're just waiting to just like hit that one thing and just go like end release. Roll a d6 for me, Jess, and you
Okay.
get +1 because this is definitely within your specialty.
I got a 6.
You got a 6?
I got a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, Coke and Mentos. It's like, yep. Oh, whoa. Who are you?
I'm here to give Dogboy a conniption.
Yeah, what is this?
Sarah, what betrayal?
My final can of tiny Sprite.
It's not a Diet Coke, and I'm very confused.
So that was solely to meme on Nakamura.
So yeah, sure enough, you put together this monstrous keg contraption and just super back the pressure and then just hit it. And then so inside you hear like, all right, everybody settle down. It's time to get our convention started. We, the Teds, are here to discuss something very important to all of us. And that is, and then you unleash, and it's just, oh, and you hear them all just go like, oh, Ted! And the other one's like, Ted, behind you! Oh no! And like, just like, you just hear like, the pressure building up, and they're like, hold, Ted, hold! And the other one's like, I can't hold, it's slippery! And then you just hear, like, out a window, out somewhere, this other secret passage, just a bunch of giants just roll out. And you've cleared the secret passage, at least for now.
It's like a fire hose, just
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah. I'm also like I don't know why I'm into this big burly men doing fancy things. I'm imagining like all of these Teds are now doing like a wet t-shirt contest.
They're drunk.
There's
They
drunk
are-
sprayed with
blasted
beer.
out into
Yeah.
the courtyard. Yeah, not only that, think of all the beer you just got, even unintentionally, into their nose and mouth, and just, they're just like, and they stand up and they're just like,
Or they're like, some of them are doing the thing where they like take their t-shirts off and like bring them out to get the beer in their mouths.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you, Ray and stuff.
Do
I'm
you
just
see
like,
chat right now?
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know plumber stuff. I don't know
No.
fixing stuff.
Jess, do you have Twitch chat open?
Yeah, I do. I saw Ray and stuff's comment.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
wanted you to see that. Lubricant beer, apply more beer.
Yep. I don't know.
And
That's
so,
how
yeah.
you fix things, right?
They're out in the courtyard now, just having a blast. You know what I mean? Like,
Perfect.
That's not our problem.
Check.
So
Second
now,
job.
so now
Done.
just need to fix the wall itself. If we can just patch
Oh
this
crap,
wall.
that's right. My job
You
was
just
not to
patch it up.
unclog it. It was just to fix
Honestly,
this.
I kind of like how this game. I like that the challenge is always the chaos instead, and then we just say, the job gets done. It's like, you know how to do these parts, right? Like, this is...
Yeah,
because, that's true. That was the job. I could have just fixed this patch and left all the TEDs in there. I didn't actually have to clear them out.
Yeah, but it makes it easier now because you can get around to both sides, fill it in,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, now here is the job for, like, actual spackle. Like, I don't know. Some sort of...
Well, and I mean, like, think about it. I mean, like, you know what you have is, like, you know, you're a plumber in a fantasy world. You just pull out, like, a thing, and you're like, here, gray ooze, new home. And it's just like...
It's like expanding foam, but it's alive.
Yeah,
Now you're Wendy's problem. All right, job done.
Filled. No longer leaking.
All right. You know what that's called? That's called job security. Because now they're going to call you in again and be like, oh, my wall is a sentient gray ooze. And you're going to be like, oh, how'd that get there? All right. So we got a Seth job done. We got a Doug job done. Sarah, do you want to roll me 3d6?
Sure. I'm just realizing I only have 1d6 out, but I can get more one moment.
You can just roll it three times.
Doesn't matter to me.
I have so many dice.
Don't we all?
I literally have a set of... This is part of my Christmas present for my boyfriend. It's a set of D6s that are Disney, so the one is Mickey Mouse.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
Metal. So, like, I can only roll them on either my dice tray or my mouse pad, but they're, like, hefty metal.
Oh, that's gotta be so satisfying.
Right,
I love heavy metal dice.
A 3, a 4, and a 6, and they are very satisfying. They were from the Disney 100 anniversary. This released them. No,
that's awesome. So Kent is a dice goblin. He has like an obscene amount of dice, but like he's got like tons of maybe not tons. He's got a few sets of like heavy metal dice, and they're great.
Oh yeah,
I love stealing them all the time. As much as I complain about his dice, I'm like the chrome ones.
I'm really not a dice goblin, but every once in a while I'll like get a pair that I just like. You know what I mean? I'm saying, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
I have dice for the longer I play a character, the more dice I have for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like, I don't have that many dice, but like I definitely am like, this is this character's dice. This is their dice.
We have a question from chat. Is Kent Team Chaos or Team Wholesome?
He's Team Wholesome. 100%.
He's more wholesome than I am.
Yeah, Kent is 100% wholesome, but he, for sure, kind of like Sarah, even, like, will throw in, like, yeah, Troy's right. Like, Kent will throw in, like, a one-line, like, chaos every now and then. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing about him is, like, when he does throw it in, it's, like, a good one.
Yeah, that's, like, all I can think of is with Fishblade. It's like, what do you do with base?
Exactly.
So
that's Kent. Like, you're just,
that's
yeah.
Kent. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's a binary choice, he is Team.
He's wholesome. 100%.
We are winning the fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you rolled a 3, a 4, and a 6, Seth?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So that does go to one of your rooms, and I think this is very appropriate, that a secret passage would lead to a ritual room.
Excellent.
Makes sense.
Excellent.
Makes sense.
You guys are going to follow this secret passage through, and you find the basement ritual room. And the 3 and the 4, I'm going to let you pick which of these two combinations you want, because I just love them both. It could be the ritual room turns your pants into little planets with entire civilizations. Or the ritual room is occupied by an army of fog that thinks it's people. They're both really good.
I really love pants with tiny... It's so weird.
I think we have to do the pants.
It's so weird.
Turns them into little planets with it. Yeah, so you look down, you walk into this room, and all of a sudden your pants.
Planet pants, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Planet pants. Your hamstring is a series of rolling plains, and your knee is a plateau, and like there's cities and like just little people, like you are Gulliver's Travels, and this is Lilliputian. You know what I mean? Like all over your legs, your pants are now entire civilization.
It's like
So Seth just like looks down and just like stares for a minute, and then he just goes, "Can you guys hear me?"
Just a chorus of oh, like really, really quiet, but like a lot of voices making a really high pitch, like oh.
Oh my
Oh God. It's like if every time we move, it's like an earthquake. Like, I just, like, don't put your legs together. Like, I just don't, like, what do you do?
What do you do? What do you do?
I
just, like, squat and hold it.
Like as an electrician, you're gonna have to like kneel down. You're gonna,
I think I'm coming up with the dumbest solutions to these in like an almost too practical way for this game.
I hope.
But
I hope you're thinking what I'm thinking.
I don't know what you're thinking, so I'm just gonna say. So Seth's just kind of like, all right, everyone, just like hold tight for a minute. You're good. And he just takes his pants off.
That's what I was gonna say.
And then like gently lays them on the ground, and then just goes about his fucking work with his boxers.
Okay, all right, okay. The two things have to happen right now.
Yeah.
One, this is 1000% fantasy TikTok city.
Yes.
Right? Like you're like, check it out. Like my pants have people. But also, I need you to roll to take your pants off without like destroying
anyone.
The entire pants city.
All right. Let's.
It's so weird.
So rolling for pants.
Yep.
I got a 3.
Rolling for pants. Do either of your specialties play into this?
Maybe I'll try and argue content creation in that I'm good at angles.
Oh, that's a very good use of content creator for sure.
I'm good at angles.
Oh, Doc gave a reroll.
I'll save a reroll for an emergency one. I'm arguing my way into content creation for this.
Thank that reroll. You're turning this into a 4, which is a success that you do manage to somehow anchor yourself, set up your camera, and actually, I'm going to for the future. I feel like now that you are in your boxers, you are in Doug collaboration territory.
Yeah.
Throwing it out there. You guys could collab on a post right now.
Seth's boxers do have a little hole in them for his tail.
Aww.
So, okay.
I mean, it's up to you if you're into showing your butt crack or not. Like, there's no pressure at all.
Well, I feel like it's hard for a tiefling to show butt crack because the tail's going to go.
There's tail, yeah.
But I mean,
and so Seth's going to be like,
the tail's like above the butt crack, right?
True.
He's gonna be like, listen, baby, but also like I kind of got a flat ass,
okay.
So.
I love that you knew that and about your character. Like you didn't have to think about it. You were like, this character, flat ass.
Flat ass. He's like a board. Like this man is flat. Like there's no subs. Like he's not like skinny, but there's no curvature to this man. Yeah. Like side to side, front back.
Okay. It's all right. I mean, because, like, you know what? I feel like my content is mostly just my butt crack anyways. But I am going to take a look at Seth's boxers to see what he's styling with. Like...
Yeah, can we get a pretty detailed description of your boxers, Seth?
They are... Okay, you know what? I'm going to go off a pair that I used to own that I wore for jammies all the time. So, they are a navy blue, and... They have Troy Sarah alternates between dummy thick and flat ass.
I was thinking the same thing.
This is the first flat ass that I've known about, yeah.
Because my characters are either massive or small, and Seth is just flat. They are navy blue, and they have little pictures of dogs wearing sunglasses on them.
Very nice. Very nice.
I wish I still had these because they were very cute.
Doug approves.
Hell yeah.
Lynn redeemed a
Shit.
The she is... Yeah, Troy can explain it further, but in terms of the stream, it's just basically like an aw shit. But just in Troy speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not a haw yeah.
It's not a full hot yeah, but it's up there.
Okay, so... Alright.
But yeah, so he frees the people and then proceeds to do his fucking job.
Okay, so I have two follow-up questions. One is, Doug, are you in there?
Oh yeah, I'm in there for sure.
Did you also take your pants off?
I mean, are my pants also people? Civilizations?
Mm-hmm. If you're in here, you got pants cities, pants planets, planet pantses, whatever we want.
You know what? I think I'm gonna just try. I think I'm gonna just try and squat and hold it. And see, yeah, exactly. Crab walk. See if Seth can like finish his job quickly, and I'm hoping like the civilization will go away when I crab walk out of the room.
Good. So you're crab walking the whole way.
I'm not confident in my ability to take off my pants and not crush these people, so I'm just gonna like do my best to squat and hold it. Like,
that's so funny. Can you please? I need you to roll a d6 for this.
Meanwhile, Lynn, thank you for the 100 biddies. That's so sweet. That is hell.
Shit! I rolled another 6. I rolled another 6. I am like the master of squatting. Like I've got thunder legs. I just can like.
I mean, Plumber's gotta have good legs.
I crouch a lot, right? Exactly.
So no problem, just squatting. And like, you know what? Like even the people on your pants, like you're like, you don't want to like bend too much, right? Like behind the knee, you're like, gotta be careful. Those valleys, lush. You know what I mean? We're talking good resources for these planet pants. And so you're doing really well at just like swinging yourself with every single one. All right. So we do have to fix lights here.
Yeah, I would like to roll for electrician.
Yeah, and so I'm going to let you roll with a +1. And if Doug uses this as a collab post, I'm going to give you a second +1 from his fashion/content creation collab there.
Oh, I don't know how, though.
Well, Doug doesn't have his pants off.
I don't.
Well, that's my thing, is this could be a Doug post that throws everyone off and just be like, Doug's never been a tiefling before. And he could just be like, the mystery continues to...
I don't have my pants off either, but like, you know, these pants could also be just like another set of boxers too, right? Like my posts are just about like a little bit of the crack and like a pretty cool attire, you know?
Okay. I was just throwing it out there. I didn't know if you guys wanted to do a
collaboration. I don't know how it would help though. Yeah.
There's people on our asses. Well, not on Seth's ass.
Literally.
Seth took his pants off.
Actually, Seth, there is one person who held on for dear life and is holding tail, but you don't know that.
Nope.
Oh.
Seth had no fucking clue.
Oh.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for electrician for me, please.
I've got, thanks to, again, I rolled a 3, but I have a +1, so it's a 4.
All right, so you managed to succeed. And what does it look like when you go through here? Because this is all the fake candles around here.
Yeah, so what Seth's doing is he's got like a very, very long, thin wire, and he's basically like going in and like wiring it to the inside of each candle, and then like going down like whatever table they're on and like hiding it up behind the table leg and like putting the wires under rugs so you can't really see it.
Well done.
And then just like using shit to hide them until he's gotten through every candle in the room and then like hooks it up to the light switch.
Perfect. And it works because this is what you do. You get your +1. It wasn't your best work, but you were a little distracted by planet pants. You know?
Yeah, there were in fact people just screaming and making it just. Also, he had this ant on his tail the whole time. It was really annoying.
Really, like, itchy?
Yeah, his tail was just...
All
right. Very cool, very cool. All right.
When they go to leave the room, Seth is going to, like, pick up his pants and just, like, carry them in the hopes that they turn back to pants when he leaves the room.
I know, right? Imagine if these things don't turn back into regular pants.
I just realized that I've been forgetting a pretty important part of this game.
Oh,
but
no.
It's okay. We still got time to make it happen.
What?
Every time you enter a room, I'm supposed to secretly roll a d6 because there's other tables in Super High Wizards Built This Castle for creatures.
Oh.
Maybe in these rooms. So.
That's all right. We've had people, we've had Teds, we've had horse. There technically have been creatures, right?
Yeah, there have been creatures in every room.
Yeah.
Just not table creatures.
Not table creatures.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to the table creatures.
We've had horses, we've had Teds, we've had planet pans filled with tiny people.
Yep.
This is true. And you know what? Let's roll to see if our planet pants people, planet pants, purple people
eater,
pants,
yeah.
planet, if they stick around. What do we think? I think on a 4, 5, 6, they're around. On a 1, 2, 3, they disappear when you leave the ritual room.
Oh, God. Who's rolling?
This was a Seth room,
Yeah.
so what?
All you, Sarah.
That's a 3. So
Oh,
we have
thank God.
normal. I'm going to stop using this die because it's
I
only
know
rolled
you've only
threes,
rolled 3s.
Which is like, if this is a weighted die, that's a shitty fucking weight, is a 3.
I mean,
You know,
it's
it's
not
Again,
a 2
I
and a
got
1.
these for $2 at GameStop, so.
You know, they're rolling the average pantslings. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think when you leave the room, they're gone. And then I think just for fun, so you leave the room and then you put your pants on because you're like, oh, good, I'm not gonna like kill anybody by putting my pants on. And then like just for fun, you like step halfway back in, and like one leg as you creep in, it just fills with like forests and deserts and mountains across like the ridges of your pants, and then like people are like, "Sit back," and then you step out, and you're like, "Oh,
Like, nope, not going back in there. They found out my name. Nope.
somewhere in another game down the line, we need to have a world that is not spherical, not a Mobius strip donut. It is
But it's
Pants.
pants-shaped planet and 2 gods named Doug and Seth.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
The weirdest guys.
I'm gonna make this world. And we're gonna play.
Next, 1-page RPG.
And honestly, you know what? I'm thinking about it now. I'm thinking about this now. Just think about it. Everybody,
Ladies.
come in your imagination copters for a second, and let's do a little thought experiment. If you had a planet or a world that was the shape of pants, right?
Okay.
You'd have the outside of the pants, which would be like the surface of the planet, and then the inside of the pants is a crazy network of one massive cave tunnel. The zipper.
Oh, that's fair.
Is-
It is one massive.
The zipper is like just a massive open ravine in the planet, right? That surface dwellers and canyon panthers come back and forth between.
No.
A lot of crazy stuff that can go on here.
Teenagers dare each other on a regular basis to go through the buttonhole.
The buttonhole. Yep. And actually, if you think about it, you can go off the edge of the world, right?
Yeah.
So, like the end of the pant legs and then like the waist part.
You can dangle your feeties.
Well, I would
Those
assume it would just like go back over, though, right?
Right. I mean, like I imagine you just like walk, and you know what I mean, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I'm making this world, guys.
Weird.
We're making a pants. We're making pants world.
Pants.
Aw.
Fuck this world. This is Pants World.
All right, Doug. We are walking out of the ritual room. It is your turn. Can you roll me 3d6, or do you want me to roll?
No, I got it.
But now, all right, let's get some 3d6 rolls, and we'll see if any of them line up with your jobs.
I got a 5, a 2, and a 2.
A 5, a 2, and a 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta check yours. A 5. So you have potion room, conservatory, and kitchen. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, conservatory isn't on there, so we could just like use that.
We could make it that. All right, and so you said 5, 2, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do a 5 and a 2 combo here somewhere.
Okay.
So let's see. Oh gosh, we're not gonna do that one. Let's see, 5 and 2. Oh no, these are crazy.
I'm looking at some of these 5 and 2 combos. They're
Yeah, these
pretty
5 and 2
good.
combos are pretty good. And this is for the conservatory. I got. What do you think of the first table on the second page here, Sarah?
I It's for the conservatory. Come on now, it's perfect.
So you walk into the conservatory. We get you. You backtrack out of the ritual room. We're gonna say the ritual room is a dead end, right? So you go back to the secret passage, go outside, you're back in the Bailey. You're like, we gotta find a new place to go. And then you're like, oh, the conservatory is like, open room. You can see it. So you're like, okay, we're gonna make our way into there.
Mm-hmm.
And you go in, and almost immediately, just like the humidity, like everything in here just changes, right? Temperature, humidity, like just the scent of all of the plants that are growing in here just hits you, wafts into your nostrils, and you're just kind of like, and all of a sudden, the two of you just both let out, huge sneezes. And coming out of those sneezes are wildly attractive, sentient houseplants.
Wildly attractive? Sentient houseplants.
It does. So, just stretching its roots and just pop.
I don't like the images that are going to my mind.
Jade plant kind of just does like a real Adonis pose, like cover of a romance novel, just like one of these like it just. Why does this plant have abs? Like, what is going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, one of them it begins to flower and it's just like Fabio hair. You know what I mean? Like, just stupid. And you know what? Wildly attractive is subjective. So why don't you both tell me what Seth and Doug find wildly attractive and give me a houseplant.
Oh my god, Troy.
Troy!
You know what? I don't hate it. I'm gonna go with it.
You're gonna go with
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Okay. Okay. I'm very confused now because it does say wildly attractive. So what about a plant that's just like, I'm gonna bite your dick is attractive?
Oh no. I wasn't thinking that the Venus flytraps eat penises. I was just thinking that
look like penises?
They're like shaped like penises with mouths, right? Like they're just like
Doug, just like dick shaped.
Yes, but like multiple, right?
No,
so it's like
look at that.
I'm trying to
luscious.
think, what are those house plants? Like a very simple one that has not like almost like an aloe vera, but not spiky, right? And it has like flowers, but the flowers are like penis shaped mouths that open and eat, I don't know, bugs and stuff.
Two petals open up underneath like this, and then there's like a big old flower that goes like this, and it's pollinated.
There,
all right.
The botanist. There we go. Yes.
Now that we've described a penis flower,
I don't hate it. Thank you, Troy.
Interesting. Okay. So that is Doug's plant.
I know this is supposed to be Team Wholesome. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
This is Troy's influence on our game.
I don't know what Doug would actually find attractive.
Yeah, and I love that too. I love that.
I guess Doug's into butt cracks and stuff too. So
Sarah, I'm so sorry, Sarah. Sarah, I need Seth's wildly attractive houseplant, please.
So the first thing I thought of is it's a cactus that looks like him.
Nice. That's so funny. I was literally just thinking cactus as well.
It's a cactus that looks like Seth.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you sneeze and you're just like, it's a nice looking houseplant. And in this room there's definitely in a corner there's just a bunch of soil and compost, right? That they're using. So if you want to pot something, you can. Bunch of pots. So if you guys wanted to take these plants, you could certainly do so probably. Somebody flip it.
I think we'll leave it.
This is recorded and will be going up on YouTube.
I know, yeah. Well, whoops. Okay.
I think we'll leave it. I think we should just add it to the collection here.
Yeah. I mean, look, someone's gonna walk in here and be like, that's the sickest cactus I've ever seen.
You know what's funny is that if you think about it, this room is just full of plants that are someone's subjective ideal of like wildly attractive.
Someone's yum.
Someone's yum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
This is going to turn into like a museum for Wendy.
I mean, listen. No judgment. Don't yuck other people's yum. But at the same time, you can look around in this conservatory and be like, someone's into. Okay, interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sad.
You know what? Maybe Wendy should open a business that's like, come in and
do like a walkthrough.
You know, like pick someone else's flower, and like we'll give you like their mirror phone ID number if like you guys like match.
Oh, like a plant dating service. Yeah. So you use the plants to like see if you're compatible.
It's called Tender. Like you.
There it is.
No, I hate it. Ah.
Okay. So Doug, I mean, we know the chaos here, and it's sentient. So this
Oh no, they are.
Yeah. So this plant just it looks at you, and unfortunately,
no,
I haven't described this plant looking up at you. I have to describe this penis plant looking up at you.
We're supposed to be Team Wholesome. How did this happen?
No, it has a face. Has anybody watched is it Fairy Tail, the anime Fairy Tail?
I know it, but I haven't seen it.
There's a character who's like the leader of one of the other magic guilds, and he's just like an over-the-top representation of like what he thinks male ideal is. But he's always like covering himself in perfume, and like his literal thing is like this like stupid like handsome Squidward face, and he just goes like, man. And for some reason, when you said give it a face, that's what I thought would be on this way. I'm so sorry. Wait, and this penis plant definitely like sneezes pollen. Just saying.
No, Rainy, no!
Sarah is so upset with me.
No, it's just getting worse.
Derailed our entire session with 3 words.
I know. Oh God. Okay. All right. Well, you know, we're just gonna.
Can we title this episode "What the Fuck, Troy"?
Yep.
I mean,
sure.
All right. We'll just move. We just need to find the perfect spot for these 2 plants to sit.
Okay. Actually, you know what? This is the challenge. So, right. So you've done this, and you're looking around. You pot them, you put them in their soil, and like they're looking and like they're trying to talk to you guys, and you're just like, we can't do this right now. I'm just a little distracted. That's right. Blame Troy. Troy, I gotta stop looking at Twitch.
God. All right. Yep. Keep going, Rainy. You've got it.
You need to. So this is the challenge. You're gonna roll a d6, and it's going to be a double. It's pulling double duty, where first it's ignoring the plant that you sneezed and find incredibly attractive, that is trying to get your attention. And second, it is you need to now reorganize all of these plants, so when you route the irrigation in here, right, because that's what we decided this is for, right? Reroute irrigation pipes.
Yep.
You have to put like plants together as far as like who wants how much water when. You know what I mean? So like the cactus is going to go in a section with other, succulents and stuff like that.
Okay.
I saw you laugh. Listen, it's
no, it's true. I was laughing because like I don't know how I would know what plants.
You're a plumber. This is true.
Go with what plants.
Well, that's what this role is for. I don't think your plumber does apply because this is going to be about irrigation.
Yeah.
But I don't think your other one's going to apply. So go ahead and roll a d6 plus 1.
Okay. Holy I keep rolling 6s. I swear to you, I'm not lying. Like I'm rolling like this is my 3rd 6 in a row, and I don't know why.
Fine by me.
Doug just gets the job done. I guess he's good at what he does.
You know what it is you maybe it is. Yeah, there it is, Troy. That's exactly what
I can't.
You listen to the plants. I mean, like most people here would become uncomfortable or like, focused on their one plant. But for you, this is about getting a job done. So you start listening to the plants and like you start putting it all together. And we managed to reroute. Oh, I didn't roll a d6.
Oh, for the creature. Yep. We can say while I'm moving around things. And...
Well, there is no creature in this room. We are officially halfway done with the jobs, and I think I'm just gonna put a creature in this next room.
Yeah.
You definitely missed an opportunity or two. So,
one little visit from Team Chaos and Team Wholesome is like off the rails. Like I just.
Honestly, can you imagine this game with?
Hi, Kent.
Hey, Kent.
Oh, hi, Kent.
How's work, homie? Troy's already ruined our game despite only being in chat.
It's just, it's hard to ignore a funny Twitch message,
I say this with all the love in my heart, Troy. You know this.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to another Seth room. Seth, I need you to roll 3d6. And see if we can get it. You need to get the observatory or the armory.
Well, one of my rolls is a 5, so that is the armory.
That is the armory. What
the other 2 I rolled were a 2 and a 6.
2 and a 6.
Okay.
These combos are ridiculous. I love 2-6 in that chart, if that's cool with you.
I also love 2-6.
Very good for an armory. Okay. So you guys are in the conservatory and you come back, and conservatory is only obviously attached to like one little section. So you come back and you're, okay, now we're going to go to this other section of the castle, and you start walking in. Let me roll my d6 to see if there's a creature in here. Oh, I didn't have to roll, but I did, and I got the and I throw, okay. Anyway, yes, creature. So I rolled a 6 for creature. So let's go ahead and look at the 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm going to roll 3d6 to figure out what kind of creature it is. A 1, a 2, and a 4. Oh my gosh, I like this combo. Let's see, real quick. Everybody feel free to look, but I kind of like the one I just got. Because what was the armory's problem? Auto defense max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this makes sense.
This is
so
the hardest
on
one.
One of these creature type tables, I mean, animated armor is on there.
I did see that. Yeah.
I might just use the 6 that I rolled for that, and then just do a combo of like 2 and 4. So, Sarah, I think you're seeing what I'm seeing. We have animated armor with an invisible face and just so many tongues. Just so many tongues. Team Wholesome.
How does it have a face? It's armor.
You guys watch Delicious in Dungeon? Oh, I know. Jess doesn't like Delicious in Dungeon.
I don't.
Jess,
But I watched like the first
watch
3
things.
episodes.
You're killing me. There's actually a really great episode with animated armor.
I think I did watch that one.
We'll use it. We'll use it right here. Because it works with this. And also, you got the armory. Your other 2 for 2 and 4 was that, or 2 and 6, was that the floor is reanimated dragon skeletons.
Cool.
So this room is just absolutely awful. So we're going to have to deal with animated dragon skeleton floor and animated armor with an invisible face and just so many tongues. Oops, all tongues. Yeah. In Delicious in Dungeon, they describe animated armor, living armor, as a crustacean.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like how oysters create those like beds where they're all connected to one another.
Yep.
And so holding together the armor, the plates on both sides, is the tongue, the foot of the crustacean, of like a clam. So the entire thing is just one big shellfish.
Doug just like sees this room and just like sighs heavily again. Just like
scuttling.
Okay, and to bring Doug's specialty into this, just in case, all these animated armors are wearing interesting clothes. You know what I mean? Like they're like decked out in certain fashions, if you will.
Oh.
So, horseshoe crab, Troy says. Let's trigger Christian.
Nemesis.
I mean, that's basically animated dragon skeletons. Jeez.
Yeah, and actually, you know what? Maybe like these like animated armors are like growing like barnacles off of the bones of these skeletons, right? So like maybe it's slightly flooded. So
okay.
That's what we got here. This room is slightly flooded. It brings in Doug's plumbing. It brings in all these things. And maybe that flooding is what's caused the defense
triggering,
mechs,
like the defense,
to just go nuts because you need to shut off that like basically generation system.
Okay.
It's a wild scene. I'm not really sure.
This is a rough one, yeah.
So what do you do?
So Seth takes 2 steps into the room, checks his pants, looks back up to confirm that they are fine.
Okay. Oh, you checked this unit. Okay.
If they're people.
Okay.
And then just kind of looks around, and can he see the control panel?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's see why not.
So, presuming that it's hard to get to, I wanna try and push a content creation point on this, in that one of the big trends for a while that Seth was trying was parkour. And so he wants to try and get back into parkour and see if he can make like a parkour segment in the video he's filming.
Very cool.
So he wants to parkour off the floor and walls and armor to get to the control panel.
I'm going to give you the +1 from content creator. Strictly for going for it. Just gonna, just gonna
he's gonna like set his like phone. He's like, alright, we gotta get from here to there. There's only one way to do it. Seth style, baby. And he's such a douchebag.
I don't know, Sarah, you haven't seen a whole lot of things, so I don't know.
No, I haven't.
I don't know if you've ever heard of Larry Enticer, aka Denim Danger. And
no.
You've ever seen the video where he's like, what are you guys, silly? I'm still gonna send it. And he like rips a snowmobile off a jump and just like eats it. You guys ever seen this? It's absolutely, I'll show you, I'll send you the video later so you can watch it. But I just imagine you going, what are you guys, silly? I'm still gonna send it, and just parkouring through this room.
Yeah, I don't know it, but I trust the vibe.
It is dead on. Somebody in the
That's cool.
gonna be like, I know Denim Danger.
That's cool.
Alright. That's a 4 + 1 is 5, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, man, describe this sweet. Okay, again, go real cinematic with this shot, right? You're holding your camera for all this stuff. There's animated dragon skeletons like rising up out of the water. Water pouring off of them, and then like little barnacle skeleton animated armors are
so Seth does like kind of running start and like pops off of one of the armors that's like slowly starting to rise, like grabs onto like one of the pipes on the ceiling and like got his feet on the wall, and then like swings and like side kicks another skeleton, and like he jumps. It looks like he's about to fall, but he like reaches down and like grabs a bone from the bone pile on the floor to like launch his next jump, and then like wraps it around another pipe and uses it to like propel and swing himself further.
Shit.
And then just like for fun just like does a flip, and then he's just back to camera, and that's how you do it, bros. And then just goes and fixes the panel.
Roll me one more d6. This is for a separate reason.
4.
4? Okay. I'm just like, I think that you get like 4 out of 6 level of additional followers from this.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right.
Those 4 out of 6 spiral.
I love the idea of the contrast. Like, I think Seth is doing all this really cool kick-ass stuff, and like Doug's just over here like sighing, like lays out like a little pipe and is just like pumping and trying to drain the water from the room, and he's just like just totally ordinary.
Doug, are you also making a video though while you do this? Because like Seth did just say they like grab a pipe and like swing from it, and you probably looked and were just like, well, I'm gonna have to tighten that.
I don't think I'm making a video, but I think Doug just like appears in like little corners of the video while he's like doing all of these really cool flips and shit. Doug's over here just like,
oh my god, but the way that they're angled is you never see Doug below, like, above, like, the, like, chest. You just see his legs, yeah.
Love it. Yes, love
like,
it.
Doug continues the no-face reveal.
Yes, love it.
Doug, I need you to roll me a d6 just for fun here. Just
Okay.
for fun.
Okay.
Add +2 to this because you're getting plumbing and fashion from this.
Ah. So I got a 3, so +2 would be a 5.
So what's really funny is Doug gets more viral off of Seth's video than Seth gets off of the video because there's all of a sudden in the comments a ton of like conspiracy theories of just like,
Who's that?
is that Doug? Guys, is that Doug? Doug's back. Somebody check Doug's videos. Is Doug doing videos from the same place? And like all of a sudden, like the Doug conspiracy continues to just go now.
Yes!
They're like, that's why all these skeletons have really cool clothes.
Somebody
They
in the
planted
comments
this.
is like, I'd recognize that ass crack anywhere. You know?
But the thing is, that's still beneficial to Seth's video
Exactly,
because people
right.
are going to keep watching it to try and get any details about Doug.
Lots and lots of views. But
Seth is so down for this, like, weird collab. Like, he's probably later going to be like, after this job's over, he's going to be like, we have to continue the conspiracy.
yeah.
There's
So
just
after
one shot,
Doug-
like Doug accidentally gets into the camera and is like bent over. He just like happens to
And
bend
everyone's
over.
like, that's
Yes.
summer girl.
Just like picking up something.
You know the meme of Captain America where the internet's like, that's America's ass? It's like, this is Favorite's ass.
This is
The
absolutely.
Doug conspiracy, I love it. Oh my god, crack the code, I also love it.
Hashtag crack the code is very
I
good.
love it.
That's the hashtag. That's the hashtag that gets them viral. Hashtag crack the code.
Very good. So funny. So all right, and then basically we're just gonna cross out this job because as Doug pumps out the water that is in the ground, drying out the potential for these animated crustacean knights, and you go and you reset the breaker. We have stopped the auto defense mechs in the armory.
Ooh, we're doing really good. We've gotten like not to jinx it, but like
I
we've gotten like no ones.
You guys have not noped once.
Yeah.
Ray and stuff and Dan Brown out here sweating.
Wait, I don't know Dan Brown. Who's Dan Brown?
He wrote the Da Vinci Code. That's the whole joke.
Gotcha.
We're weaving quite intense mystery here. That's
Gotcha.
hysterical. Man, I'm trying to think of like an Ark of the Covenant joke with crack, like the crack of the. Anyway, okay. Let's go back to Doug one. Doug, we have 2 more rooms for you to fix things in. 2 more jobs. You have the kitchen
Okay.
and the potion. Can you roll me 3d6, and we'll see if we hit on any of these.
And I'm not really looking at these tables. I like being surprised. It's like a long pause and then I just hear Rainy laugh.
Honestly, you just need a 5 right now. If you hit a 5 on any of these 3d6,
yep.
then you're
I got a 3, a 5, and a 6.
You have 5 and a 6, so we got it. So would you like to go? Actually, you know what? Sarah and I are going to quickly look at these tables, and based on the better 3-6 combo, we'll either do potion lab or kitchen.
Okay.
What the fuck?
The very first one's kind of funny.
That's the one I just said what the fuck to.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Is if we do 3-6, is occupied by an army of chromatic biscuits is one of the options, but we're not going to do that, obviously.
Mm.
Yeah.
And actually, so we're not going to use the potion lab, because 3 and 6, we've used, like, all of these. So we're going to do the first one, and it's going to be the kitchen.
Okay.
After that rough time in the armory, you guys are like, where's the kitchen? We need a snack. We need some food, right? Let me go ahead and roll a d6 to see if there's a creature in the kitchen. There's a creature in the kitchen. Okay, here goes. We're going to roll 3d6 to see what creature is in the kitchen.
I was going to make a lame joke like, we already have a snack. Ha ha ha.
Hey.
Seth.
Well, it's not Seth's ass. That's, yeah.
That's just Seth.
Just Seth.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just Seth and now his plant 2.0.
There's
All right.
a perfect Seth representation
Yeah.
in some garden somewhere.
A 4, a 5, and a 1 for the creature in this kitchen. Giant is one of these options. It could be one of the Teds. Drunk, looking for snacks as well. Do you guys want to bring back Ted?
Let's bring back the Teds.
Somebody roll a d6. It's Ted number...
Ooh.
Jess.
Ted
Teds were yours.
number 2.
Ted number 2. All right. Ted number 2. So we have a giant, and then I have 4 and 5. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm definitely not doing one of those. But I don't know what this other one means. Okay? This is gonna tie in something I literally just said. This is a giant with a full denim jumpsuit. And this is and bullet breath. I don't know what that means.
Bullet breath?
Troy, do you know what bullet breath is? I feel like Troy would know what bullet breath is.
Yeah, Troy, what's bullet breath?
Bullet breath.
I honestly
but I love this.
really love the
Canadian,
full denim jumpsuit. That's
denim jumpsuit.
honestly pretty stylish for like a plumber too. Like that's.
Oh yeah, we're talking fashion.
Yeah,
We're talking.
Walk fashion,
I love
baby.
this.
And you're in the kitchen, and there's a clogged drain. So Ted too is in here looking for snacks. You guys are looking for some food for your break, and then of course you find yourself in the kitchen, and you're like, oh, there it is. There's the drain.
The drain.
The drain. Is it like
Is
it like a full on cistern in the kitchen, right? And it's just like clogged. Like it's just like gross.
It smells like freedom. Or bullet breath.
Wow.
Oh, okay. There we go. I was like, what?
No, I like it. We're
gonna
listen. Troy's not here, but he's part of this stream, baby.
That's right.
Ray and Steph also said, pretty sure that's a brand of bourbon.
Bullet
Makes
breath.
sense. That tracks too, because the Teds were drunk. So
Smells like freedom and bourbon.
freedom and bourbon. I mean, that's America right there. Like, let's be honest.
Having cheap beer.
Bourbon, bullets, and liberty. You know.
And denim.
And denim.
Americans love our denim.
And denim.
I was just gonna say that like a Canadian tux, but I do actually love the idea that it's like raw salvage denim. You know what I mean? Like this Ted is here for it. Okay, so normally with creatures, they're mostly just like complications or like something to deal with. So
I kind of want to talk to him to like, and it's going to be really hard to converse with Ted, but I really want to talk to him to see where he got his denim jumpsuit.
I mean, I have an idea that I would like to pitch to you for, again, content creation, fashion. Another collab here with Ted number 2. If you got to pull something out of this cistern to unclog it, if you and Ted both bend over and get a little butt crack showing with the denim.
But like you have a denim jumpsuit. Like there's not. I don't think you'd have a butt crack with it. Well, it would be like if it was like really tight. I guess
You
be like a denim crack.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you need that giant strength, you might, you know. But yeah, okay. Let's talk to Ted. So you walk in and this giant is just like kind of like moving things around, and he's just like, oh, he's like, I know it's in here somewhere.
Hey, my man, what are you looking for?
He's like, we went through all of our beer with the TED convention, the TEDvention, if you will. He's like, I don't know, I thought there was a charcuterie board in here or something. There was finger sandwiches. There was a whole tray of finger sandwiches in here.
I'm so sorry. I hate to interrupt, but I just had to double check to make sure that those weren't in the same thing. And now that I am looking at them and confirming they are not, this was not purposeful. We have a TED Talk. It's a TED Talk.
It was a TED Talk.
Fantasy TED Talks.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what it is.
TEDx Faerun.
Let's just bring all the
I'm
monetization.
Sorry, continue.
Yes,
Excellent.
love it.
That's great. That's so good.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah, Troy loves TED Talks, so he's all for it. So yeah, he's looking. He's like, finger sandwiches, or like.
I like that he's got real fancy taste. All right. Maybe I'll look around and see if we can find him some food. We're hungry too.
I think looking around, you do. You find what you need to make the finger sandwiches. They weren't made. The catering crew left when they found out that the owner had died. And you know what happened was they booked this castle months ago for this TED Talk. But since then, the prior owner has unfortunately passed and left it to Wendy. Wendy hasn't gotten here yet to really start doing all this, and you guys are here to do the renovation, but they didn't get the memo. So they came here, and that's why they didn't know where to go, so they got stuck in the secret passage. You're getting the whole story right now. You're getting the whole So, do you make some sandwiches for the Giants?
Yeah, sure. I'll start making some sandwiches and just say, hey, I like your outfit there.
And he looks and he just goes like, oh yeah, appreciate it. And he says like,
where can I get something like that? You know, just kind of a little more in my size.
I honestly, do you have any idea where denim comes from?
I mean, what do you mean, like outside of the brand?
I mean, like, how do you make denim? Is a certain cotton warp fabric textile. Cotton warp faced textile.
Oh, it's cottonish. All right.
So I was just wondering. I didn't know if like if it was something that like the Giants could have been like responsible for creating or whatever. But no. So he says instead, actually, if it's sleeveless, it's from America. Troy says. He looks at you and he says like, oh, I know this really great little indie, like, you know, I mean, like a small little shop, and they make all this stuff. He goes like, obviously this took them a little bit of time. It's a little bigger than they typically make, but I'll hook you up with my friends. That'd be great. And he looks at you and he goes like, wait a second. And he goes like, you look familiar, but like nobody knows what Doug looks like. So at the moment he's just like, something about he's really, it's when you're not facing him and you're making the sandwiches. Something about you.
I don't know what you. I don't know what you mean. We're just here working. Me and my buddy sat here. There's this clogged drain over here that we gotta unclog. I was at the TED Talk earlier. Maybe you saw me there.
He's like, yeah. He's like, I got interrupted. I don't know what happened.
No, me neither.
Too hard.
Good beer though.
Yeah, can you roll a d6? Just a lane giant. That's funny.
Oh, I got another 6. Holy crap.
The 6. So he buys it and he's like, well, you know, we're still gonna put together a little TED, if you will. Later on, we're gonna talk. Sarah hates my jokes.
A TED. I get it. I love it.
It's a good pun. He just said, like, we're going to talk about it later. So if you want to come, that'd be great. And he goes like, in the meantime, he's like, if you need any help with like that drain or anything, you just let me know, man. Yeah.
I mean, maybe there's a sandwich down there or something.
He's like, say no more, fam. And he just walks over. He starts digging into this cistern, just pulling stuff up, and with the help of a giant, you don't even have to stop. Like, you just grab a finger sandwich, and you're like, nice. You start eating it. And
nice.
Does Ted find a sandwich?
I'm gonna need a d6 roll for that.
I roll it. Jess. You roll it. I roll it. All right.
You're Ted.
I got another 6.
Get out of here,
dude. Doug just like.
You know what was down there? Was it just a full on like one of those like huge subs, like party sub? He just keeps pulling it up. He's like, "Oh my god, jackpot!" And it's like soaking wet. It's like soggy.
No, that's the worst. That's so sad.
But as soon as it's out of there and it's unclogged this cistern, it just kind of goes like, it just like starts bubbling up with like crystal clear, pure spring water.
Yep, that'll do it.
He'll do it.
Damn.
And then he's just like, all right, well, I'm just gonna take this sandwich out for the boys, the Teds. And he grabs it. It's like he squeezes it a little bit, and a bunch of like the water comes out. And he's like, it's totally fine, edible.
Edible.
Aww.
Did you say edible?
Come on. I love it.
That's such a. My jokes are bad.
Oh my god, Dog Boy, that was so good. I love it.
Listen, it's because my humor consists of mashing words together to make fun words.
Portman Teds.
I just want to note Doc Boyd's joke here. He's like, where does Doug buy his pants? The Gap.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So good.
So good.
Guys, chat's funny.
Guys,
Yeah.
chat is funny.
Just funny.
And that is the best. Role-playing games are not just a collaborative effort between the players at the table when you're streaming. It is the table and the audience. We are like, you know how like improv actually does that? They're like, give me some words. We do that with
We
our
do that, yeah.
chat.
Yeah, and listen, and every now and again, you get extremely inappropriate things from your audience, and you have to work with it. I'm speaking from experience.
It's true. It's true. Oh my god, I just got a great idea.
Look,
I'm gonna do this
I'm
later.
gonna tell a story really, really quick. Regrettably, I was in an improv group my first 2 years of college, and I was a freshman that got accepted into the group, which was like pretty rare. And my first show, my mom is in the audience because she wants to sing.
Oh.
And we're doing a game where we have to pair up, and then it's freeze. So if 2 people start a scene, another group's is freeze. They take the same position, start with the same line, and continue their scene differently. Whatever, right? So I'm up there with one of the leaders of the group, and someone yells out 50 Shades of Grey. I immediately went, my mom is here. What? And then the guy goes, do you trust me? And I was like, I trust you. And we went with it. And he started the scene, and he kneeled down on the ground and was like a dog. He's like, Gray, all I see is Gray. I'm a dog. And I was like, okay, we're good. Thank you for just becoming a dog.
What a save.
Exactly right stuff. That is what college is for. You do 2 years of improv and never get on a stage again.
Yeah.
I also, not in college, but I was in a comedy improv club in high school.
Whoa.
Oh, in high school. Whoa.
Yeah. I was not good at it.
It's hard.
It is.
I've never done improv comedy or acting on stage. I have gone on stage before as a musician and long an entire set with my friends.
There you go.
And that was hard and wild. I've actually done it like 2 different ways. Once we did it as like a jam bandy kind of thing, which was much easier because like we knew where we were all going to roughly be, and like when you're familiar with people, you can find those like grooves and like ride it for a while and find it. But another time this is actually terrible. This is whatever. Back in the MySpace days, you could just make a MySpace profile and say you're a band and just put up like a bunch of noise and just be like, book us. So me and my friend made a MySpace profile and we said that we were like a wicked metal band or whatever.
Wicked metal? Okay.
Yeah, and like this was not really our jam. We got booked at the big college of our state. We got booked at URI to play a show.
No.
And we had never written anything before. We had no metal songs. We had nothing. We showed up. There were 2 bassists, 2 drummers, 2 guitarists, and we were like, oh, we need a singer. So my buddy Carlos just sang nursery rhymes in Spanish, and we just made up very bad breakdown metal the entire time, and it was nuts. It's like really, really, probably bad. Like probably very bad, but it was very funny for us.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
So don't do that. That's a mistake. That was me.
Were there a lot of people? I know we're going off on a tangent, but were there a lot of people there? Did like a lot of people show up?
Well, I mean, like for a local metal show, it was decently decent. There were like other bands on the
set list.
But like, and one of them, I will say this. I will never say this on air, but there was a band that I'm still friends with a couple of the guys, and it was just like really inappropriate humor metal. And I will tell you guys about it later. One of the best breakdowns. I still remember it to this day. Like that's how good it was that it stuck with me. That I was like, that is one of the funniest things I've ever heard put to music.
Okay.
Well, anyway, let's talk about some super.
back to fixing up this
super high wizards too. Ready to cancel. So where are we at? We have
one left each.
Yep. So, and I believe it's a Seth's time.
It is Seth's turn.
Seth's time. Seth,
what was my last one?
Observatory. You're going to need a 2.
Oh yeah. What if I don't roll a 2?
You don't roll a 2.
We just do it anyways. We just use the numbers for the other stuff.
If you don't roll a 2, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a nope, and we're going to roll for the chaos that throws you off.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I did not roll a 2.
Okay, so give me your 3 dice, and we're going to find out the chaos that nopes you.
416.
416. Okay. Okay, so you enter a room. You are near the armory. You are near the kitchen. You find the guard room somewhere like in the middle of these, right? So that's 4, and then 6 and 1 is you walk into the guard room and you're like, oh, okay, like maybe this is attached to something. Except, what do you like better? Do you like that it's made of a stampede of baby elephants? I think it turns your fingernails into mildly annoyed unicorns.
That would fuck Seth up because he's a tiefling. He's got good nails. They're claws.
Oh, dude, messing with your nails. Like, the claws turn into the horns of unicorns, and they're like, oh my god, your cuticles are garbage. And you're just like, oh, excuse, what? What do they say? It's just like, oh my god, I'm too gorgeous for these cuticles.
He just, like, stares disgustedly down, and he's just like, this room's not my problem. And he, like, reaches his hand out of the room to see if it does the same thing as the pants. And then when he confirms it does, he's just like, yeah, this room's not my problem. And just, nope.
And you nope out of this.
Just, nope, not my problem.
Take your first nope token. If you get to 5 of those, somehow, in the next rooms.
20 minutes, yeah.
So, Jess, go ahead and roll me 3d6.
Okay.
You need to get to the potion room, which is another 5. So you're going to need another 5 in there.
I got 5, 5, and a 1.
Ooh, very nice.
Yep.
Oh, man, I'm so tempted to have more giants named Ted. I'm so tempted.
Castle's just full of Teds.
I kind of feel like we should. Like,
We need to.
I kind of feel like it. Like,
Maybe, no, Rainy, this is where the TED Talk was supposed to take place.
Oh, and they like set the whole thing up, right? Like, you know, like when you go to like a conference and they have like the standees with like the big prints on them and stuff like that. So that's what this is. So the potion lab. Oh no, the potion lab. They were brewing beer. Maybe that's what the giants did. I'd talk about. About brewing. So the potion lab has tons of moving paintings of giants named Ted.
I'm now looking at it, and then we've used 4 of the 6 rooms in that specific set, which is why we keep getting Ted.
But you know what? I think Ted deserves it, really.
This new title, this episode is called Ted Stravaganza.
Aww. Wow, just a bunch of paintings of Teds.
That's so good.
But are the Teds moving in the paintings, or are the paintings moving around?
The paintings are moving. It says moving paintings of.
Hold on. Or are these just really like emotionally moving paintings? They're all like,
oh my gosh!
Really touching Ted paintings. They move you to tears, Doug.
Ted tears.
I kind of love it. Yeah, I kind of love it. Just like
they're all just like
a Ted holding like a baby bunny, or just like a Ted like staring longingly at like another Ted.
It's like Rapunzel, but they're both Teds.
Yeah, and I mean like it's the full range of emotions, right?
Yeah,
so I mean like baby
pain,
bunny,
heartache,
like
love.
There's another one that's just like loss, like grief, right? And it's just like and like
the meme loss with Teds. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Do you not know the meme loss? Oh no, I'll have to explain this later. Chat, please tell me someone understands what I'm saying when I say it's the lost meme, but with Ted. This is irrelevant now, but just don't worry about it now. Just continue on. I just need confirmation.
Okay, all right.
I just love seeing the depth in all the Ted's eyes.
Yes, you just get lost in all the Ted's eyes. Oh man. So your goal in the potion room is you need to fill the emergency tank in case any kind of like fire breaks out or like any kind of emergency, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're brewing potions in here, any kind of reaction can happen. So there's like a emergency, like put everything out kind of liquid. But because this room has been prepped for the TED Talk, you're not sure where it is, where they keep this thing. So you're gonna have to search the room. Let's roll to see if there's a creature. There is no creature in the TED room. There's no creature here for some reason.
Man, I feel like Doug is just mesmerized by all these paintings. He's just like looking and inspecting each one. Just like slow tear coming down his eye.
There's the emergency. You start filling it with the tears of these. You've dug. The moving painting is just like all your tears will be the emergency liquid. Oh man. Okay. So So technically, the chaos is just that there are these very moving paintings. And you're struggling to get your work done because of just how emotionally resonating this is for you, especially having met a few of the Teds themselves, you know? Oh, you know what I need you to do? I need you to tell me what the painting with Ted 2 looks like.
Specifically Ted 2.
Ted 2 was a big deal. You didn't know this when you met him, but like he was one of the keynote speakers. So it's like when my wife met Tom Brady and didn't know who he was. So never gonna.
Your wife
good for
met
her.
Tom
That's
Brady?
Hilarious.
Yeah,
that's like the Justin Timberlake thing.
She had the cop.
The cop, yeah.
That's hysterical.
This is gonna ruin the tour. What tour? The world tour.
You know, I for some reason just have this image of like Ted 2 kind of like posing a little bit on like a rock, but it's like a cliffside with just like this seascape that he's like looking forlorn, like off into the distant seascape, just like
there's like a lighthouse.
Is he? It's like a Thomas Kincaid like landscape, right? With a denim Ted too.
Yes.
Denim clad.
Yeah.
Denim Ted.
Denim Ted.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we need to do something to.
I know. I need to roll something. I don't even know.
Roll something to fill this emergency tank. So what's it going to be? How about you just roll a d6 for me?
Okay.
Basically, so what's interesting about this too is right. So if you roll, this says if you're doing something risky or hard. I think the hard part is tearing yourself away from these paintings. It really is. It's difficult.
We make the same art, like me and Ted too.
What's really funny is that like somewhere down the line in this episode, if this was a movie or a TV show or whatever, we're definitely going to see a painting that would definitely fit in the style of all these moving Ted pictures, except it's just a butt crack with some boxes.
It's in the credit sequence where they have like little like bloopers in the background or whatever. Yes.
So it's about pulling yourself away from these paintings to do your job.
So
I think that I'm going to roll fashion into this because in a way, it's, I'm going to give it to you because these specialties are very vague. So go for it. Roll a d6 plus 1.
So I rolled a 4. So plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah. 5.
So you succeed. So you pull yourself away for just long enough to look around, and you find behind the stage, behind like a big banner, big whatever like production thing they made, is all of the pipes that are going to the emergency sprinkler system. And how do you fill it? What do you fill it? We just fixed the cistern in the kitchen. If you want to run a pipe, just kind of siphon it. And
I imagine maybe like I have a solution or something, and I'm just filling it up. Yeah, I probably brought something. I knew. Oh, I guess I didn't know what the job was beforehand, but I probably have. It's probably just water or something.
Yeah, you have like a suppressant of some kind for sure.
Yeah.
Just
fill it in. I imagine Doug's just like crying the whole time, just like it's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful.
Seth is just doing a slow walk around with his camera, getting like slow B-roll, beautiful film.
You know what? Honestly, I should just fill it with beer. We're just gonna fill it with beer.
Wonderful. Actually, you know what I think is really funny too is about this is like we've talked about how Doug is the simple, like gonna make a video. It's gonna teach you something. It's gonna be educational. All you get is my butt crack. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the focus. It's not about me. I'm not the personality. It's about the content. And then Seth is the opposite, where it's just like, oh, it's your boy. And then like, you know what I mean? Like, and you're taking all this beautiful footage of all these moving paintings, and all Seth is going to use them for is like quick stab transitions that like just completely, it's like for no reason. It's just like fine art in his. Nah, he didn't care about that. That's fine.
Yeah, just B-roll.
Yeah, too funny. All right. Well, there you go. The potion room has been. I like that we turned it into the TED room.
Yeah.
The TED room.
Yep.
All right, and the last one we got is the observatory. Sarah, I need you to roll me that too.
Okay, thank God. I have a 2, and then I got a 3 and a 5.
All right, and this is for the observatory, so a 3 and a 5. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I like the second one, but you.
Wait, hold on. 3 in the first one or 3 in the second one?
I thought 3 in the second one, but you do you.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with this. I don't know how to deal with this, but let's just do it.
I'm not sure either. Let me roll to see if we got a creature in here. We got a creature in here. Mm-hmm. All right, here goes.
Creature
in the observatory, and I rolled 5, 5, 6 with it. Oh my gosh. Oh my
god. What does that mean?
Oh my gosh. I kind of want to go 5, 5, 6 down the line in the very last creature one. I don't know if you've seen that one.
What the fuck? Yeah, sure.
Let me check the other ones real quick.
The one right above it as well, 5, 5, 6 going straight across, is pretty good.
Whoa, that is very good. Whoa. Dude, there's some wild ones on the first page too, actually.
Wait, can we...
Yeah, want to make some of them?
I had an idea for the werewolf one.
Okay.
I have a dumb idea.
Okay. Oh, can we go 5, 6, 5?
No, I need 6 in that last column for a reason.
Okay. All right, well then we're going to go... You enter the observatory, and I assume the chaos of the room is also affecting this werewolf. Is that fair for you?
Surely.
Okay. So as you enter the observatory, you find that your hands start feeling like they're sweating, and it feels like sweat drips off them. And when the sweat drips off of them, you look down at the ground, and you're like, wow, my hands are super sweaty. And you look down, and your hands are actually lava, but it's rainbow. And it drips, and there's just these burning rainbow cauterizing things on the metal of this observatory room. So maybe that's a factor of why these cogs are not working.
Your hands are burning rainbow lava?
It says, turns your hands into lava, but it's rainbow. They were super high. They didn't know what they were doing.
That's fair. That's true. That's fair.
And standing in this room, Sarah, can you tell me what Seth sees? How do we see this werewolf with an extra eye in its chest that blinks way too much and blindingly glowing nostrils?
So it's you walk in and then you just see something turn and you think it's a spotlight and then you see a side profile and you're like, is that a dog? No, you're tall to be a werewolf. So Seth just kind of stares at it, just sup, bro?
And he just looks over, and that's when you get blinded by the spotlights, and he's just oh, ghost.
Hi, all right,
Alrighty.
Alright. Hey, bro, you wanna help me out? Do you live here?
And he looks, and he just says no, actually, he goes I'm actually normally just a guy like you, but I came here because I'm an astronomer. I heard that this had a really nice telescope here at this castle, but when I got to this room, my hands are on fire, dude. Do you see this? And he holds it up, it's just dripping.
Yeah.
Don't know what that's about. He goes, but I just wanted to use this telescope, but when I got here, obviously it's open to the night sky, and the moon's there, and that kind of really messed with my vibe, if you will. Yeah. So sure, but not sure how helpful I'll really be.
Honestly, Look, so the reason this thing isn't working, according to the ginormous scroll that I saw, is it's an issue with the platform, and if we can fix that, we can make the thing close. It has all the controls in it, right?
How do we do things with no hands?
Well, we'll get there when we get there. First, I need to see what's happening. So, my large fuzzy friend, if you could, just kind of like lay on the ground and like aim your nostrils in so I can see it better.
Ooh.
Flashlight.
Flashlight.
He's like, I got you, dude. And he was not sure why this is happening either. He's like, this is new. This is a new one.
Yeah, no, we've been through some shit today. Our pants turned into tiny civilizations at one point. There's a portal in the horse barn that is just filled with like crackers or some shit. I don't know.
He just looks and he's just like, did you guys meet the jazz elves? No.
No.
He's like, that room was actually admittedly pretty cool. He's like, but the rest of this place, absolutely nuts. Not a huge fan.
No, you know what? Listen, once we're done fixing this, we'll take you out of here to go meet the Teds.
Sure.
The Teds are great. They're all giants. They're all named Ted. They're giving some speeches. They're just cool.
And he's like, that sounds great. He's like, yeah, tell me where to. And he just like opens his nostrils and just like points them for you.
Yeah.
Opens his nostrils.
So now that I have
Opens his nostrils.
But actually, he goes to use his hands, and he's like, "Oh, rainbow lava! Bad idea!
Just tell your head back.
All right."
Ah, shit. All right. How do I do anything? You know what? Electricians are probably used to getting sparked, so would he have like heat-resistant gloves?
Yep. Or like not conductive, yeah, like definitely.
Yeah, so he's gonna like lift his hip and like, no wait, he's got a tail. He's gonna use his tail to get his gloves.
Nice.
And then use the tail to put the gloves on with the lava hand.
Yeah, he's got really good. You're holding like the glove up with your tail so it's upright, and then you just like flick it with your tail and just like catch it, and you're like, nice, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got there. He's like,
Perfect.
Bummer I can't film, but it is what it is.
Doc Boy brings up a good point. Tieflings usually also have resistance to fire, so you might be able to quickly adjust yourself if needed.
No, yeah, it doesn't, he's just like, this is it, this is the shit.
Yep, Seth was made for this.
And then he's gonna just kind of, he's sort of got hands now, so he's gonna like mushily grab the toolkit. He'll every now and again, like, use his tail to like fix the fingers and just replace some gears, solder some wires together,
Here you go.
plug some stuff in.
Get out of here. Go on.
Change a
Look at all these
connecting
electrician
port.
words. Yes.
Yup.
And replace a broken wire and then like add some electrical tape on there. That's a thing.
That's a thing.
Electricians use.
Yep.
I'm loving this. I love just pushing you. And
Seth just does the thing.
yeah, there you go.
Alright, let's see how well. This wouldn't be content creation, but this is electrician, so +1. I rolled a 6.
All right, we didn't roll a single one to know this whole time, unfazed by the super high wizards.
We're good at what we do.
But we certainly got a lot of the super high and the chaos in here. As you do this, and the final thing, you have 2 wires, and all you got to do is make them touch, and like you pull them, and they're just about there, and you just go like snap off some electrical tape, and then just the whole thing kind of like comes up, and the dome of the roof closes. Upon this dome closing, everything about this room, all of the weird chaos of it, has to do with like the stars and the moon and everything. So your hands go back to normal. Your werewolf buddy goes back to normal. And what does he look like? Just anybody.
He's just a
Troy.
Oh.
Troy?
He just looks like Troy.
Looks like Troy. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Listen, you made this dude really chill. So who's a chill guy? No, just try.
There you go. So he just kind of like stands up and he's just like, that was weird. But thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your help, man.
And he's just like, I'm gonna avoid like open sky. So if there's a room, he's like, as long as the Teds aren't meeting outside, I'm good.
I think they're outside right now, but they've been coming in and out of the kitchen. So if you like hang out in the kitchen, you could probably talk to some of the Teds there.
Cool. Yeah, let's do that. And you guys and this werewolf fella move on out, and you guys have completed all of your jobs, which says that's when the game is over. You've completed all of your jobs, and it does say specifically here, if you complete all of your jobs, you're freaking awesome.
Yeah. So I do want to do one last thing.
Yeah, let's get us. Come on. Go for it. Yeah, give me your scene, Jess.
I would love to gather all the TEDs together at this TED Talk convention and just like, they have to keep it a secret, obviously, but I'll clue them in on who I am. And I would love to take a picture of all of them bent over a little bit if they want to be. If they want to be in it. For all the TEDs who would like to be in it. I would just love a sea of giant asses. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
Seth absolutely does make everyone say cheese, even though it is their butts.
And just a little bit. And that's the painting in the end.
That's the painting!
Just all asses.
Yeah.
It's like when a movie ends on a freeze frame.
You know what? We'll even add one plant Seth, just kind of like bent over a little bit with like a little bit of cactus butt.
Plant ass, yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Plants.
Excellent. Oh, that's so good.
The painting in the end, but
So, do we have any epilogues? I think that's a great place to end.
You ended on all the ass. Jess had it.
Nailed it, Jess. Perfect ending. All right, and now we're gonna share the Lost meme and Larry and Icer, Denim Danger. And we're gonna talk about all that in a minute. But Sarah, you want to do the spiel? Or do you have any? Are we going into it?
I think this is all right. So. My camera just freaked out for a second there. Hello. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching this week's episode of DMs After Dark. That was basically held together by electrical tape. It was about a week of figuring out who can play, and then about 20 minutes of figuring out what game to play. As Jess and I very quickly went, yeah, this works, fuck it. Especially since Jess and I are very not active in Facebook.
We are not. It's so true. Oh my god, what's going on?
No, we'll just get there. It's fine. So, thank you for tuning into this week's episode. We appreciate everyone stopping by. Appreciate the follows and the biddies and the using our rewards because they're silly and they make me laugh. You can follow us on all the social medias at DMs After Dark. All of our videos are uploaded to YouTube. And very special announcement that we're announcing here first. So our next stream, because Amber is away at another writing convention because she's a professional, we are going to be doing a Q&A session.
Yeah.
So whether you come in with questions live, or email them to us or send them to us on one of our social medias, it could be about anything related to games, the stream, our pets, whatever. I'll talk about my cat forever.
Yeah.
We know this. So we're gonna do just a full chill Q&A. No game plan, just chill, fun, chaos time. That I am very excited for because I don't know who's gonna be there, and it'll be fun. So,
I feel like this is something. I can't believe we haven't done one of these yet.
I am also surprised we haven't done one of these
Wait,
yet.
what part of it? Like a Team
Q&A.
Wholesome? Or a Q&A. Gotcha.
Yeah. This is essentially, it'll be like our first
with chat. I know.
Stream. So yeah, like I said, send them to us in advance or ask them live, whatever. Our email is at dmsafterdark@gmail.com if you want to email us there. on all this, like I said, on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, all of that good stuff.
Social medias.
Social medias, yeah. And God, it's been so long since I've done the ending spiel. Oh God. Follow us on all the social medias. Email us at tmsaftertalk@gmail.com.
Sorry for listening to Troy.
We're sorry. Yeah, we're a little. It's fine. We're a little sorry. And until next time, admire your local ass crack. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Admire your local ass crack.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was going to be something about Ted's.
I could have done something about Ted's too.
Talk to your local
know.
Ted. I don't know.
How many Teds do you guys know? Do you guys know many
I
Teds?
actually do have a friend named Ted. I do.
End the stream. You're in charge.
Oh crap! I have to end the stream. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
We gotta leave.
How do I do this?